Family, come on in, come on in, come on in. The streets just said Adam going well. Let me correct myself. They didn't say Adam going broke. He said no jumper is going broke, man. Do y'all believe this? I honestly don't, bro. I yeah, I don't. If you listen to the words correctly, he says no jumper is going broke. He ain't say Adam 22 going broke. It's a big difference. You gotta understand these words, man. For real, man. We're gonna jump into this. We're gonna see what Adam talking about, man. But I definitely am not buying this. I'm going broke. That man trying to hide from the feds or something.
So there's something that I've been hiding from you guys. No Jumper is going broke. I know that might sound crazy. Between both of our YouTube channels last month, we got over 25 million views. We're doing well on Facebook and Snapchat. We employ quite a few of the hottest content creators.
So you got multiple YouTube platforms successful, other social media platforms that's successful, but somehow you're going broke. Tell me more.
On the West Coast, and we pump out an insane amount of content on a weekly basis. How could we be going broke? Well, let's start here. We expanded too much during COVID at just about the exact moment that our revenue streams all took a hit. We hired a whole bunch of editors and other employees, and we bought a huge office building that cost us almost $4 million, thinking that the growth that we were experiencing during the pandemic was going to continue. And unfortunately,
That's your fault. You have to understand that this is the pandemic. People didn't have nothing to do. We literally couldn't go outside, bro. Like literally couldn't go outside. All people was doing is on their phone, bro. Of course, everything was extremely high at that time.
did not happen. Our YouTube numbers, which had doubled or even tripled, gradually returned to normal. Our Snapchat and Facebook numbers, which had exploded during COVID, sometimes even hitting six figures a month, shrank by about 80% or more. Our Patreon, which was absolutely killing it for a year or two when we were doing uncensored, aka nude interviews with up-and-coming superstars like Kazumi and Sky Bree, fell off quite a bit with the launch of Plug Talk and a decreased interest in seeing.
Hold on, wait a minute. You had the Patreon jumping, and then you built something to rival the Patreon? That's stupid. That's dumb, Adam. What type of stuff? How you gonna build something up and then build the competition? What you thought like, oh yeah, this is gonna work on both sides? Nah. We gotta pay for Patreon, gang. We gotta pay for Patreon, gang. You know, if it's free versus pay for, they gonna always do the free shit every time.
Us interview stars. In addition to that, you might recall that the channel took quite a hit when approximately 8 of our hosts left the platform in March of 2023. Although we've definitely largely recovered and managed to build up a very healthy roster of talent since then, that certainly took a toll on our business for a while as well. All that stuff hurt the business, but we were still solidly profitable. That is, until the last few months where we experienced 2 major L's that we never could have seen coming. First, we lost the No Jumper Instagram. After almost 10 years of building it up and essentially no strikes on our account, we got taken down one day and we still have absolutely no idea why.
Now, okay, look, that's wild. You've been having this account for 10 years, ain't got no strikes, and you just wake up and it's gone? Yeah, that hurt.
We've had no luck getting it back despite being in contact with what seems like
Look, I lost, and he probably had millions of followers. I on TikTok. Look, all my people follow me on TikTok, man. Prince Dre, the president, on TikTok. I got 45,000 followers on there right now. But I had 50,000 followers, man. And one day I woke up, my account was gone. I'm talking about sick, talking about hurt. Man, look, I know what it feels like to lose a big platform.
Every Instagram recovery guy on the face of the planet. We were bringing in a very solid amount of cash monthly that was keeping us afloat via selling sponsored posts on the account, and that mostly vanished overnight. And while we've been growing the new No Jumper LA account up ever since and managing to sell sponsored collab posts using my Instagram and the No Jumper LA account, DM or email if interested, we aren't making anywhere near as much from Instagram now. Side note, if you're a Meta rep, please DM me. I would love to speak to anyone who could help with this. And second, in addition to that, we have been hit with a bullshit lawsuit from a former employee. Now, essentially everything in this...
Okay, that's why he going broke. Okay, you getting sued right now. It makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. Hey, look, we going broke. We cannot pay him. We don't got it, bro. Look, we don't got it, bro. It's just that simple. I don't got it.
Lawsuit is completely fictional, and every lawyer that I've spoken to about it has described this as basically an extortion attempt, but it still cost us a ton of money already, and it's expected to cost us many hundreds of thousands of dollars to see this through to completion. It's insane to me that a person that we did so much for can just invent some grievances out of thin air.
I don't know who that is.
This much money as a result. This person has literally lost every single friend that he used to have when he worked at No Jumper. His streaming career is
Adam didn't waste no time taking shots at him, did he?
Completely tanked, and he even got kicked off the podcast that he left No Jumper to start. But somehow, that's our reality, and we have to fight this rather than just give in to this piece of shit. So as a result of all these circumstances, we are making some changes. Over the last few months, we laid off multiple employees in an attempt to reduce our expenses as much as possible. We closed down our store on Melrose, and we're in the early stages of selling our current warehouse and moving into a smaller space. To be honest, aside from the layoffs, which sucked, I'm pretty happy about a lot of these changes. I've realized that I should have paid more attention to DJ Vlad and kept my overhead as low as possible, particularly in terms of staff.
Of course. Look, let's say your overhead is 50,000. You making let's say it's 50,000 a month, but you making 65,000 a month. You know, it's 15,000 a month profit. That's the norm, though. That's the norm. Then about 2 years in, you start making 250 a month. You know? So in your mind, you got a lot of extra money. So you could just, so you can play with it. Now you can spend extra. So in this 250 a month coming for like a year straight. So you like this finna be the norm around here, bro. We making 250 a month. Now you up your bills. Now your bills go from 50,000 a month to 175,000 a month. But you still making this 250 a month. So you're like, oh no, we still good. We straight. And that 250 go back down to 100. Now you looking crazy when you should have just kept your bills at 150. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm finna look, this is 50. We making this 250 now. That mean I'm finna save a whole bunch. I'm finna pocket this shit and invest it. But I understand the mindset. Like, oh, we doing this. Okay, I'm making this 250. If I upgrade, I could turn this 250 to an M. I understand the thinking, but you can just save your money and still get that M. You know what I'm saying? Slow money is better than no money.
And location. I'm confident that once we get the building sold, we'll be in a pretty solid financial position again as a business. Oh, and I also just want to note that I am talking about No Jumper as a business. I've got another business in the form of...
He basically just said, look, No Jumper going broke. I'm good. I got other shit.
Plug Talk, and I've got a pretty decent investment portfolio on a personal level. I mean, shit, I'm not $2 million in debt, and I never had to file for bankruptcy like T-Rel. But I honestly spend pretty much all of my time trying to...
That man said, No Jumper going broke. I'm good. I got Plug Talk. I got this other stuff. I still got YouTube. We all right, bro. We good. No Jumper ain't, but we good. Yeah, dude probably suing No Jumper. If you know how to tie your money up to an entity, yeah, you can sue No Jumper. You sued No Jumper. You didn't sue Adam. You can only get what No Jumper got, and No Jumper broke. That's how this sound like to me. It sound like a legal battle.
Create as much content as possible with No Jumper, and I can't really justify doing so unless the fundamentals of the business make sense. It was a big decision to share this stuff with you guys, but at a certain point I realized that I've been honest with the world about just about everything in my life over the years, and it felt wrong to keep all the stuff that we've been dealing with in secret. So I know what you're thinking. What can you do to help? Well, I do have some ideas, which I'll...
I wasn't thinking that at all.
Sort into 3 categories here: free, cheap, and generous. Free. Obviously, I'm infinitely thankful to anyone who watches our content at all, follows us on the @NoJumperLA Instagram, and in particular, those of you who drop likes and comments on our videos and Instagram posts. In the long run, that stuff is super helpful. Cheap. We are really trying to get serious about embracing our members here on YouTube. For $5 a month, we've got a ton of awesome benefits, including being able to watch all of our interviews free of censorship and bleeped words before they're released to the public.
The rest of it is just him talking, running his mouth. But y'all let me know, man. Do y'all think Jumper is really going broke? Or do y'all think he just trying to pull a fast one because the feds watching, he got a lawsuit. He trying to get from up under this Jumper before it's too late. That's how I feel. Man, y'all tell me how y'all feel, man. Till next time, till next review. Peace.